Good morning students, myself Dr. Vishwas Grover, Assistant Professor and Department of Mechanical Engineering, AKGEC Ghaziabad, and today I am going to describe the subject Automobile Engineering, whose code is RME 702. Okay. First of all, in this lecture we will just learn about the introduction of automobile engineering, that how the automobile has been evaluated from the past. Here we can see that from the starting that in 1896 the first form of automobile like Benz tricycle was formed, and then by the Stanley steam car in 1905. 1905 the stainless steam car was evaluated, and after that this in 1935 the Relton car was formed, and in 1910 the London B type bus was formed in 1910. Then in 1913 the Ford Motor T model was evaluated. So, this was like the formation or the evolution of automobile engineering which is going on. And then in 1955 the Jaguar car was introduced or the launched, and after that in 1960 the Lincoln Continental, and in 80s Ford Sierra, and after that the Lotus Equatorial was formed. So, this was the from the starting from the Benz tricycle to the Lotus Equatorial, the different automobiles get formed or the automobiles get evaluated one by one. First of all, we will learn about what is automobile engineering. Automobile engineering is a branch of engineering which deals with everything about automobiles and practices to propel them. Okay. It is a branch of engineering which deals with everything about automobiles and practices to propel that automobile. So, what is automobile? Automobile is a vehicle driven by an internal combustion engine, and it is used for the transportation of passengers. Automobile is used for the transportation of passengers and goods on the ground. Okay. An automobile can also be defined as a vehicle which can move by itself, that is an automobile. And example of car, examples of automobile, as all you know, that car, jeep, bus, truck, scooter, etc. These are the examples of automobile. Okay. Then next is the now we will talk about the evolution or the birthplace of automobile. Like Germany is the birthplace of automobile. Okay. And it was invented there, and it went through its first paces through there, and it was developed there to a high level of technical maturity. In Germany it was evaluated, and the list of German automobile pioneers is a long one, like starting from the Nicholas Cugnet to August Otto, Karl Benz, Gottlieb Daimler, and Wilhelm Maybach, and Rudolf Diesel, and going on all our ways up to the Ferdinand Porsche and Felix Wankel. So, these were the names for which introduced or which give evolution to the automobile, and Germany is the birthplace of an automobile. Okay. Now, the starting from the history of the automobile, that a French engineer captain like Nicholas Cugnet built the first road car vehicle propelled by its own power, and it was a 3-wheeler 4-seater vehicle fitted with a steam engine, and it attained a speed of about 2.5 miles per hour. Okay. It attained a speed of 2.5 miles per hour. And then in 1880s German and French efforts developed an internal combustion vehicle which was used for carrying the fruits. Okay. And the present day this automobile is the development of this vehicle. Okay. Then after in 1885 Benz in Germany built a tricycle propelled by an internal combustion engine. So, this is how this evolution of automobile gets happened. Then in 1885 to 86 Gottlieb Daimler patented an internal combustion engine in Germany, and a year later it was a running vehicle. Okay. So, this was the history of automobile. Then in 1895, Charles E. Durgia and Elwood J. Haynes in America developed a experimental automobiles. In this year, Panhard and Levasseur in France also developed a car which, with minor exceptions, incorporated the chief feature of the automobile as we know it today, okay, in 1895. Then in 1890 to 95, European designers were also activated in the development of the automobile. Okay. Then in 1895, the early Panhard in France had the engine placed in the front of the chassis and hooked up with a sliding gear transmission and incorporate the brake pedals, clutch and accelerator. Okay. Then in 1900, the design of automobile are so improved that it is awakened the public to fact that this new form of transportation was really practical for this use. Okay. This new form of transportation was really practical for this use in 1900. Then in 1906, the production and sale of these vehicles became a business. Okay. So, this was how the evolution or the evolution or production of these vehicles becomes a business evolution get formed. Then in before 1906, many of the great names around which the world's largest manufacturing industry was to be built in America had already begun to manufacture the automobile vehicles. Packard, Autocar, Oldsmobile, White Buck, Overland. Okay. Then in 1908, Ford started his model with an initial run of 20,000 vehicles, an output unheard at that time. At that time, 20,000 vehicles was a great number. Okay. And Ford started this model at that time in 1908. This was the period when the designer's chief objective was to make his vehicle run in mass production at a lowest possible price. Okay. Then in 1920, there was a gradual change and refinement in automobile design. It was clear by that time that the spark ignition gasoline engine was to be the power plant of the modern motor vehicle. Water cooled engines were almost universal at that time. The sliding gear transmission had established itself as predominant. The poppet valve was used in almost every engine design. Okay. And then engine were all located in the front of the chassis in 1920. Okay. Then car manufacturing, like these were the models at that time which were built up, like in Hummer 8 HP, Hillman 10 HP, Austin 7 HP, Vauxhall 25 HP, Singer 10 HP, Bentley 25 HP, Aston Martin 12 HP horsepower were few British cars which were formed at that time. Then in India, the first motor car appeared in India in 1898. At this time, Bombay had its first taxi cabs. Bombay had the first taxi cab. Then in 1903, an American company began to operate a public taxi service with a fleet of 50 cars. Okay. For about 50 years from 1898, India was an importer of automobiles at that time. Okay. Then in 1935, the late Bharat Ratan Sir Shri Visvesvaraya made an automobile industry in India, but the government did not approve this plan. Okay. Then in 1943 and 44, two automobile factories were set up in India: Hindustan Motor Limited, Calcutta, and Premier Automobile Limited, Bombay, for the manufacturing of cars in 1935. Okay. Then next, after the evolution of automobiles, next we continue to the components of the automobile, different components of the automobiles. Different components means first is the basic structure in which the frame, suspension systems, axles, wheels are constructed. These are the basic structure system. And then the power plant. Power plant is the second component of this automobile. The transmission system is the third one. Then the auxiliaries and the controls, auxiliaries, controls and the superstructures. These are the different components of an automobile. Okay. Then the classification of vehicles on different bases. Classification means automobiles or vehicles can be classified on different bases as given below, that on the basis of load. Basis of load, heavy transport vehicles like heavy transport vehicle HTV or heavy motor vehicle, example like trucks, buses, etc. So, these on the basis of load vehicles can be classified. Then light transport vehicles, first is the heavy transport vehicles for carrying the heavy loads like trucks, buses, then the light transport vehicles like pickups, station wagons, etc. and then light motor vehicles like cars, jeeps, etc. Okay. So, these are on the basis of load, classification of vehicles on the basis of loads. Then on the basis of vehicles, two-wheeler vehicle, for example scooter, motorcycle, scooty, etc. Okay. On the basis of vehicles, two-wheeler vehicle, scooter, motorcycle, scooty, etc. Then three-wheeler vehicle like auto rickshaw, three-wheeler scooter for handicaps and tempo, etc. Then four-wheeler vehicle, for example like car, jeep, trucks, buses, etc. Okay. These are on the basis of wheels, classification of vehicles on the basis of wheels. Then six-wheeler vehicle, for example big trucks with two gear axles each having four wheels. Okay. Six-wheeler vehicles are this, on the basis of six-wheeler vehicles. Then classification of vehicles on the basis of fuel used. Okay. How this fuel is on the basis of fuel used, we can classify like petrol vehicles which are driven on the base on petrol vehicles like motorcycles, scooter, cars, etc. Then diesel vehicles like trucks, buses, etc. These are on the basis of fuels, where classification of vehicles on the fuel use like diesel vehicles, example trucks, buses, etc. Then electric vehicle which use battery to drive. Okay. Petrol vehicle, diesel vehicle, electric vehicle. Then steam vehicle on the basis of steam vehicle which operates on the steam, example an engine which uses the steam engine. These engines are now obsolete, these were used at that time. Then gas vehicles, example like LPG and CNG vehicles, where LPG is a liquefied petroleum gas and CNG is the compressed natural gas. Okay. So, these are the different classification of vehicles. Then on the basis of body, vehicles are classified as like sedan car with 2 doors, sedan car with 4 doors. Okay. Sedan car with 2 doors and sedan car with 4 doors, and then the station wagons, and then the convertibles as shown in this figure. This is the convertible. Okay. Convertible which can be converted into different forms like convertible, jeep, etc., van. Okay. Then special purpose vehicle like ambulance, milk van, etc. Okay. These are the classification of vehicles. Then on the basis of transmission, vehicles can be classified like conventional vehicles with manual transmission like car with 5 gears. Okay. On the basis of transmission, vehicle can be classified like conventional vehicles with manual transmission like car with 5 gears, and semi-automatic gears vehicles, and then automatic vehicles. In automatic transmission, gears are not required to be changed manually, it is automatically changed as per the speed of the automobile. It gets changed automatically. Then on the basis of position of the engine, where the engine is placed. Okay. On that basis, where the engine is placed, like engine is placed in the front, or most of the vehicle have engine in the front, example most of the cars, buses, trucks in India. Okay. On the basis of vehicles, then in the engine at the rear side, So, on the basis of position of the engine, like engine is placed at the front side or at the rear side. Okay. like very few vehicles have engine located at the rear, like nano car where the engine is placed at the rear side. Then on the basis of drive of the vehicle, like single wheel drive vehicle, two wheel drive vehicle means there are single wheel is there or two wheel is there for drive, and four wheel is there and six wheel is there. So, on the basis of drive of the vehicle, how many driving wheels are there? Okay, single wheel drive vehicle, two wheel drive vehicle, four wheel drive vehicle and six wheel drive vehicle. Then on the basis of steering drive, where the steering is placed, okay, that is the left hand drive, that is steering is placed on the left hand side, and right hand drive means steering is placed on the right hand drive. Then on the basis of construction, on the basis of construction, how it is constructed, like single unit vehicles, on the basis of construction means single unit vehicles, articulated vehicles and tractors, articulated vehicles and tractors. Okay. Then car body style, different car body styles, like saloon cars which has 2 or 4 doors, like saloon car which has 2 or 4 doors, a single compartment with two rows of the seat, one at the front and other at the rear. This is a type of car, saloon car, a single compartment with 2 rows of the seat, one at the front and other at the rear. There is a separate luggage space at the rear or at the front end. Okay. In the saloon car, there is a separate luggage space at the rear or at the front end. This is the saloon car. Then next is the hatchback car. Hatchback car means a saloon with a door at the back is called as a hatchback car. A saloon with a door at the back is called a hatchback car. Then next is the coupe category. In this type, there is one row of seats for the 2 person. There is one row of seats for the 2 person. Only 2 doors are provided. Only 2 doors are provided. This is the coupe. Then limousine. Limousine car is there where driving compartment is separated. Limousine car is there where driving compartment is separated. This is the type of car. This is the limousine car, and the above one is the coupe type of car. So, this is the car body style. Next is the layout of this automobile. Layout of this automobile, here we can see that different components have been shown. Okay. Like here we can see that this is the steering wheel, this is the steering wheel. Okay. This is the horn, this is the ventilator, ventilator for the cooling, and these are the windows, windows for the air pass, and this is the backlight, this is the backlight, and this is the brake light which lighten up when the brakes are applied, and this is the tail light where this is the tail light where which lightens up when brakes are applied. So, this is the tail light. This is the differential gear which is used for the transmitting the powers to the both sides, means at the back to the rear wheels. This differential gear is used, and this is the rear axle which is placed in between the two wheels. This is the rear axle. Then this is the crown gear. Okay. This is the propeller shaft to propel this differential gear. This is the propeller shaft, and these are the doors for opening and sitting the passenger inside. Okay. This is the ventilator. This is the gear shift lever for shifting the gear, and this is the windshield for changing the windshield for changing the or for the airflow. Okay, this is the windshield. Then gear shift mechanism is there for shifting this gear. This is the air cleaner which cleans the inlet air given to the engine, and this is the carburetor. Okay, this is the carburetor for the mixing of air fuel mixture. This is the front bonnet, and cooling fan is there for the propulsion of radiator. Okay, this is the cooling fan which is used for the radiator. This is the grill, and this is the headlight for the viewing the front. These headlights are used. These are the parking lights. This is the engine which drives this automobile. This is the distributor. Okay, this is the distributor, and this is the generator which forms the electricity, and this is the radiator which cools down the engine. This radiator is used. Next is the clutch and flywheel is there. Then engine crankcase is there. Where oil sump is placed. Okay, engine oil is placed. This is the engine crankcase. Okay, then this is the schematic layout of a 4-wheel drive from the top. Here we can see that this is the axle where the 2 tires are placed. Okay, this is the rear differential assembly for propulsion of for giving the power to the both of the tires. This is the transfer box. Okay, this is the transfer box, and this is the engine which generates the energy, and this is the flywheel, gearbox, and these are the wheels for positioning. This is the front differential assembly, and these are the front axles, and this is the propeller shaft which is used for the propelling the automobile or for driving the automobile, and this is the universal coupling which joins these propeller shaft. These 4 universal couplings are there. Okay, so this was all about the automobile, from starting from the introduction to the classification on different basis to the layout of an automobile. So this was all about the starting or the introduction of the automobile, which gives us an idea about the automobile. Thank you so much.